Y'all saw the title. We're going to talk about something spicy today. Y'all, before we dive into it, big up yourself for coming in here. Big up yourself for clicking on this video. Go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're going to talk about something that's going to be extremely uncomfortable, but it's necessary for us to address these behavior and course correct so our children don't pick up these toxic traits. So it's going to burn.
It burns. It burns.
Get triggered if you must, but just point out where I lie. Let's take a listen to this clip. I came across it on YouTube, actually. It was a YouTube short. Let's take a listen.
Between the ages of 6 and 9, my mama decided to enter into a relationship with a married man, which then produced 3 children, none of which he stayed and helped take care of. And before they became of age, my mom passed away, leaving the burden of taking care of the kids on me. So don't tell me the sins of our parents don't cost the children, because it sure cost me.
How many of our mamas reproduced with men who weren't reliable? How many of our mamas reproduced with men who already had 8, 9, 10 kids, and she still go reproduce with him, knowing that he's not taking care of his other kids, knowing that he's not showing up in his other kids' life how a dad should? She still go reproduce. Shout out to this lady for being honest, transparent, and telling her story, because we live in a community where we paint women as, oh my gosh, they're just these queens and goddesses. Cough, cough, Dr. Umar. Right? We live in the queendom. How dare you check mama? How dare you hold mama accountable, even though mama behaviors, her actions are detrimental to the community? Research after research shows the negative effect of single parent household, but the woman in the community is still going out there and reproducing with men who aren't reliable. He wasn't reliable when you were dating him. You thought all of a sudden he was going to get reliable once you had a baby. Then we turn around and blame men that they need to take care of their seeds. And yes, though that is true, why are women reproducing with men who not taking care of their seed? Women are reproducing with men who already got kids, and he not taking care of none of his kids. So why on earth you thought that if he not taking care of his 8 other kids, he gonna take care of number 9? Those are conversations we need to have. Those are conversations we need to highlight. Oh no, but Derek Jackson want to have these conversations.
And I was raised by a single mother around 2 sisters. Naturally, I lean towards the woman's point of view on things. Anything else would be disingenuous. And it's not that everything that I'm saying.
Meanwhile,
if your daddy ain't shit, clap your hands.
Why you not clapping? Your daddy ain't shit either.
No, I'm not saying that we should only focus on the toxic mothers. I'm not saying we should only focus on the toxic women, but for so long, we've only been focusing on toxic men. For so long, we've been talking about the dusties who not taking care of their kids, but yet these women are still reproducing with the dusties who not taking care of their kids. How on earth, since Oprah, since the 1980s, we talking about how men are trash, but we still reproducing with the trash men? Is it that all men are trash? And if that's the case, who raising these men? We need to start looking at the other side of the coin if we're ever going to see change in the Black community. In Jamaica, 75% of men tested turns out to not be the father. Why on earth are women just pinning random men, putting kids on random men, and nobody's talking about it? As I said, these are the conversations we need to have in order to fix the problem in the community. But for too long, we just want to be one-sided. We just want to be one-sided and focus on men. As Derek Jackson said, he want to be one-sided and focus on the woman's point of view because he was raised by a strong Black woman. Dr. Umar is another one. Want to focus on the woman's point of view because we live in a queendom. And women are always right. No matter how disrespectful she is, no matter how rude she is, she's always right. Blame men for being pookie, but ignore the fact that women are the ones raising the pookie. This lady shared her story. Shout out to her sharing her story. Her mama was a 304. Had 3 kids, all 3 kids with a married man. What you thought he was going to leave his wife and come take care of you and your kids? And then no, unfortunately, passed on and left the kids on the siblings. That's another topic too that we should talk about. How in the Black community, the older siblings are forced to raise the younger siblings because mama still want to be outside. Mama still want to have her girls trip. So she put the older siblings in charge of the younger siblings. Those are conversations we need to have if we want to see better. If we care about the community as much as we claim we do, those are the conversations we need to start having. Why are our women constantly having kids out of wedlock? Why are our women choosing the worst of the worst, the deadbeat, the dusties to reproduce with? I know it burns.
It burns! It burns!
But tell me where I lied. Again, we can't continue to avoid the truth no matter how ugly it is, because by avoiding the truth, we'll constantly pass on this disruptive mindset, behavior pattern to our young children. You are a baby mama. You find yourself in a situation where you had kids with a dusty, you had kid with a deadbeat. It sucks, it's sad, but teach your daughters to not make your mistakes. Teach your daughters to rest your
front, rest your brain, rest your body.
Use yourself as an example and tell your daughter, hey, don't follow in my footsteps. Do better. Do better. But no, we full up with too much pride. We want to praise mama. We're busy putting mama on a pedestal instead of speaking the honest truth, the harsh truth, the ugly truth that will lead us to a better community. Men, it is your girl Chantel. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because this right here is just it's at this point it's getting frustrated, because how many times are we going to repeat this? How many times am I going to repeat this? As I'm saying these things, point out where I lie, point out where I'm speaking in my emotion, point out where I'm being illogical. No, the hyena's going to come over and just start say I have multiple abortions because I'm saying, hey, young ladies, let us protect our wombs. Can you imagine?
Man, this is some bullshit!
Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as I said, big up yourself. Thanks for clicking on this video. And if you made it this far, shout out to you. Thank you for watching it all the way through. It is your girl Chantel. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.
Man, this is some bullshit!